Matt, I think this is for you. If Warren Buffett is hoarding cash, should we?
I would think we get a lot of questions, either revolving specifically Warren Buffett or people that are, famous on CNBC, in terms of the things that they say in terms of how they're managing money. And the general answer is whatever they're doing is not necessarily going to be the right thing for you. They are either talking what their book is, or how they're doing things specifically, but they're in a much different situation that you are going to be in, that I'm in, that anyone else is. They're very unique in who they are and what they do. With Warren Buffett specifically, I was looking through this in terms of his annual letter just came out, and he even had a line in there that said, despite what some commentators currently view as an extraordinary cash position at Berkshire, the great majority of our money still remains in equities, and that preference won't change. So they might have more than normal, and it might, based off the dollar amounts that he manages, it is a large amount of money, but he's an equity investor, and that's what he does. One thing he also doesn't do, other than the cash in there to get interest, is he doesn't invest in fixed income. So for most people, they're going to want some blend of stocks and bonds in there, and the bonds are going to be the safer or less volatile portion of their portfolio. So Warren holding cash is not really going to be that comparable to many other people. One other thing too is just in terms of how he invests. Most people are investing, a couple shares of this, a couple shares of that. Even people who have, a few $1 million are going to have larger positions, but they're, somewhat unnoticeable when it comes to what percentage of a company you actually own. Where Warren Buffett owns like 25+% of certain companies. Of Occidental Petroleum, Kraft, he owns more than a quarter of what those companies are. So he's investing in a much different style than anybody else is going to be. And frankly, he's the guy that's in the position that when the economy is starting to fall, that the Federal Reserve and the SEC and the Treasury Department called to bail out Goldman Sachs. So until one of us are in that position, I'm not sure if, we're going to be able to invest like he does.